My name is Ethan, and this happened to me last summer. I'm not sure I want to know. It started after a friend's birthday party in Chicago. Nothing crazy, just a normal night. By the time I left, it was already 2:43 a.m. The streets were almost empty. The city felt different, quieter, colder. I opened Uber and requested a ride home. The app found a driver almost immediately. His name was David. 4.9 stars. Over 3,000 rides completed. Everything looked normal. 5 minutes later, a black Toyota Camry pulled up. The license plate matched. The driver photo matched. So I got in. Good evening. The driver smiled. Something about his smile felt strange. Not creepy, just forced. I ignored it. The ride started. For the first 10 minutes, everything was normal. The driver barely talked. I scrolled through my phone, checked Instagram, answered a few texts. Nothing unusual. Then suddenly, my GPS started glitching. The route disappeared, then reappeared, then disappeared again. I frowned. Maybe bad signal. It happens. A few minutes later, I looked outside and realized something strange. We had passed the same gas station twice. Exactly the same gas station. Same sign. Same broken light. Same empty parking lot. My stomach tightened. Didn't we already pass this place? The driver didn't answer. He just kept driving. I sat up. Now I was paying attention. 5 minutes later, I saw it again. The same gas station. For the third time. This time, I knew something was wrong. Hey! I think we're going in circles. The driver slowly looked at me through the mirror, then smiled, that same strange smile, and said, "No, we're almost there." I was 19 years old. At around Ashawweed in Arshavin, I ordered an Uber after finishing a late shift. The driver arrived quickly. A silver Honda Accord. Everything matched the app. I got in. The driver seemed normal, middle-aged, friendly. The ride started. For the first few minutes, nothing felt strange. Then I noticed something. The driver kept looking into the rearview mirror. Not at me, behind me. At first, I ignored it. But every few seconds, he would glance back, then quickly look away. Again, and again, and again. Finally, I asked, "Everything okay?" The driver hesitated, then forced a smile. "Yeah." But he looked nervous, really nervous. 10 minutes later, he suddenly asked, "Did your friend come with you?" I frowned. "What friend?" The driver looked confused, then slowly pointed toward the back seat. "The guy sitting next to you." My stomach dropped. I immediately turned around. The seat was empty, completely empty. No one's there. The driver's face turned pale. For several seconds, he didn't speak. Then he whispered, "I've been seeing him since you got in." The rest of the ride was silent. Neither of us spoke again. When we reached my house, the driver refused to take payment. Before leaving, he looked at me and said, "Whatever followed you into my car, it never got out." This happened to an Uber driver in Florida. His name was Marcus. He shared the story online years ago. According to him, it was around 3:40 a.m. He accepted one final ride before ending his shift. The pickup location was near a beach road. When he arrived, a young woman entered the car. She wore a gray hoodie, head down, silent. Marcus started the trip. "Where are we headed tonight?" No response. He assumed she didn't hear him. A few minutes later, he checked the app. No destination. Nothing. The destination field was blank, which shouldn't have been possible. Marcus asked again, "Ma'am?" Still nothing. The woman never moved, never looked up, never spoke. 20 minutes passed. Finally, Marcus pulled over. "I'm sorry, but I need an address." Slowly, the woman raised her head for the first time and quietly said, "You already passed it." Marcus looked around. There was nothing. No houses, no buildings, only an abandoned cemetery. His heart started racing. He turned back toward the passenger. The back seat was empty. The woman was gone. No doors opened. No sound. Nothing. Just an empty seat. Marcus immediately drove away. The next day, he checked the ride details. The pickup request no longer existed. No record. No passenger. No trip. Nothing. And according to local records, the cemetery beside that road had been closed for over 40 years.